of our fourth panelist, Carolyn Curley, who will be talking about the organizational aspect of preparing for a Zoom meeting and how do we coordinate a good meeting online anyway. Here is her introduction. Are you the leader, planned or voluntold, for an event? While this may be intimidating, Toastmasters has resources to help you coordinate an amazing event. As a new member avoiding the competition of contests to serve as a district officer, Carolyn Curley has had the opportunity to use a variety of resources to plan events from club contests to district conferences. The information provided in this presentation will help you be the organized leader for others to follow. Please welcome Carolyn Curley with Follow the Leader.
Do you raise your hand when you hear the words, "We need someone to"? Or do you run away? Initially, I ran away until I looked at the program. I am here to be a more effective communicator and leader. I jumped into the program to show that it didn't work. I failed spectacularly. Toastmasters works. Today, I will share some of the projects, Toastmasters information, and Nerdmasters information for you to put on your event. When you talk about projects, are you in a path? Have you looked at all of your projects? There are so many projects that you can use to help you plan an event. If you're trying to get people to join you, leadership development has present a proposal. This is where you're presenting an idea to a group to get them to join in your plan. You can manage projects successfully. What about getting people to join you beyond the club? Public relations strategies. There are a couple other projects that are very helpful. Manage an online meeting, manage successful events in the leadership development path, and even develop your vision. Check out all the different projects because there are tasks that these projects will help you do better. Finally, when you're done with your program, lessons learned. Whatever you do, whether it's small event or even high performance or your distinguished Toastmaster capstone project, that lessons learned project helps you finalize your information, look at what you did, both what went well, where you can improve, and have that for future events. The main part that I want to really encourage you, teamwork. You are not doing this alone. You can find a co-host, a co-chair, support, all the way through. But it's still learning. Toastmasters is an education and training organization. We learn by doing. Are you willing to try some more? Now that I've talked about some of our Pathways projects, where else do we have information? I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what Toastmasters has available. We start out here. Where do you go? Believe it or not, under their banner for coronavirus updates, they have information for online contests, including best practices for online speech contests, video recording guidelines for online speech contests. We talked about all the Zoom information. Here is right from Toastmasters. Take the opportunity to look at this information. It will help you with planning your events. Beyond that, one thing I found, putting into the search box was put on a good show. You may ask, why are you using resources for an in-person, on-site event or an online aspect. It talks about how do we address dignitaries? What are some of the other aspects? How do we make sure we have a team? All in all, you are still going to put on a good show. The information in this book is also in the project, Planning an Event. If you don't have access to that leadership development path, this is a good resource to help you work through that project. As we go through, there are many ways that you can find people to help. This is where teamwork really comes into play. And with Toastmasters, especially Nerdmasters, I don't know about you, but I like spreadsheets. In fact, Google Drive makes it so easy. This is an updated spreadsheet. I'll put the information into the chat before the end of my speech. But what are the roles? Consider what you need. As a chair, I encourage you to not be the Toastmaster. I have been pulled out, sidebar, help, you need this. We have a tie. Knowing the rules, knowing what you have to have, knowing the different roles. Look at all this information that these are people that will help you. The contact information, knowing the contestants, which type of event it is. Beyond a club, beyond the area, to the district even. A spreadsheet like this with the information will help you keep that meeting flowing. I'm going to stop sharing now because I want to talk to you about the opportunities. Using your projects. Connecting with others, that teamwork. How many of you have taken down the names of the people in this meeting? Have you put your information into the chat to say, hi, I might need some help with a contest? Have you put your name into the chat to say, I can help you if you're willing to try some of these tasks? When we come through with the Nerdmasters, we're limited. We have capacity that we really can't go beyond. We're all volunteers. We want to train others. Pull someone in with you. Who can you tap on the shoulder? When you were tapped on the shoulder to lead, who are you pulling with you? As I look through what I have done, I have used Put on a Good Show manual to create 2-day in-person conference. I have used Planning an Event for planning the district conference, the district council meetings. These are resources that help me. I know they will help you. When you feel confident, sometimes you have that little voice that says, ugh. Take the time, breathe. Know that you have the skills. If you were voluntold, if you were kind of tapped in the shoulder and pushed, that is because someone saw you could. Take the opportunity to check out the resources. Volunteer as a leader. We're here to try. I encourage you to use these resources and make your event with your team an amazing one that your fellow members will say, wow, that was fantastic. Mr. Toastmaster.
Game over.